Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into Studio 7 Pilates. In today's workout, we're going to be really concentrating on our obliques. Our obliques are our side abdominals that start at the midline and they wrap around the body, connecting to your vertebrae. So they're very important muscles in protecting the lower back. I'm going to give 4 different exercises. Now go through the exercises and see how many reps and how many rounds of exercises will be good for you. If it was me, I'd do about 20 reps of each exercise and 3 rounds. Always remember, never sacrifice form and technique. It's all about the quality of the exercise, not the quantity. Let's get started. Alright, so our first exercise is just a really simple oblique curl. Setting up, we're going to be coming down into the nice tabletop position. So to get there, feet up off the floor, knees above your hips, and your shins are in a straight line between knees and ankles. Whenever our feet are off the floor, we should always imprint our spine. So that's when you push your backbones down towards the mat. So we want a nice flat lower back. We're going to bring our hands behind our head relaxed, and elbows nice and wide. Now drawing your abdominals first. So think you're pulling your belly button to your spine, keeping the legs nice and still. We're going to lift the head and shoulders up. As we lift up, we're going to rotate the body. And as I rotate, I'm really going to draw my armpit across to the opposite hip. And then I bring my head back down. I'm going to reset my abdominals and slowly come to the opposite direction. And come back down. So when you're going through the movement, legs nice and still. Don't let them move. And again, armpit across the opposite hip, not elbow to knee like this, because we're not even going to work your obliques. So the further we push our elbows wide, the nice rotation will get through the obliques. Okay, great. Our second exercise is going to be bicycles. So again, coming down into that tabletop position and in our imprinted spine. It's very important that you hold in your abdominals first, and we're going to use them to push the head and shoulders up into what's called a curl position. Now with your hands, you can either have hands to hips or behind the head. It's just what feels good for you. You're going to keep your eyes on your thighs the whole time and keep pulling those abs in, and we're going to push one leg out nice and straight, and I'm still looking at my thigh and bringing it back in. Holding in my abs. Swapping legs, pushing out nice and straight and coming back down. The breath is exhale out, inhale back, exhale out, inhale back. So I'm drawing in my abs to bring the body up. My back should be flat the entire time. So if you push your leg too far down like this, the lower back may arch off the back. Good. Exhale out, inhale back. So next, our third exercise will be crisscross. Now this is one of my favorites. You're really going to start feeling the burn here and working through those side abs. So it's a combination of our last 2 exercises together. So a bit of coordination is involved with this one. So back up in that tabletop position, hands behind our head relaxed, elbows wide, just like before. Now we're going to draw the abs in. I'm going to bring my right armpit across to my left hip, just like oblique curl. As I come up, I'm going to push my right leg out straight, and then I bring my head back down. I'll reset, so redraw the abs and come on back up, pushing that armpit across the opposite hip and coming back down. So when I come across, remember, the further out our elbows are, the more work we'll do through the obliques. Again, just like bicycles, if I bring my leg too far down, your lower back might pop off. So just go to the point where you've always got that flat lower back. Again, a really bad example would be like this. I'm bringing my elbow across, I'm rocking around. So this one you have to go nice and slow. The breath is exhale out, inhale back. 3. Now our last exercise will be crisscross scissors. It is a very tough exercise. I would say if you are quite a beginner, I would build into this exercise. So don't do it straight away. We're pushing our flexibility a lot here, and it does require a lot of abdominal strength. So if you are more of an intermediate or advanced person, then this is definitely the exercise for you. So it's exactly the same setup where we're bringing our body down into the tabletop position, hands behind our head relaxed, elbows nice and wide. So remember, we want to be at that imprint of the spine. We're going to hold our abs in. You lift your head and shoulders up first, and then you extend the legs as straight as possible. I'm going to bring my right leg down and then rotate my body to the left. Again, drawing a diagonal, armpit across to the opposite hip. Now I come to the center and I don't fall back down for this one. So I look at my thighs and change directions. Exhale down, inhale back. Same principles as before. The wider our elbows are, the more we'll work. You want to keep that chin in and really draw in your abdominals as much as you can. And use the breath. Again, if you push the leg too far down, the lower back might come off the mat.